Welcome to your pick a card reading. This is a love reading for all signs. Pick an option and then we will do your reading. We're looking at the energy between you and your person, the situation, and advice in your love situation. This is between you and the person that you are most thinking about. There's 7 different options, so there's a lot of choices here. Just tap in and see what resonates for you. Make sure that you're tapping into your intuition, really following that soft voice inside that's pulling you somewhere. I know some readers will tell you not to choose by the crystal or not to choose by the card or the number, and I think I do not agree. Go with the option that feels most natural to you for whatever reason it feels most natural. That's how you start to build your intuition, is by trusting yourself, okay? If you're pulled to a pretty crystal for some reason, there's a reason, okay? Trust it. There is nothing so mystical about intuition. It's literally following your instincts, okay? That voice inside that guides you. And you know, the things you like them for a reason. So let's look at the different options. I'm going to pull them up closer so you can see them. This one is Labradorite, number 1. I'll try and get it where it has a ton of flash in it, but only from one direction. It's a really beautiful stone that holds kind of mysteries. From another direction, it just looks like a gray stone. From the right direction, it is stunning. Okay. The second one is Black Tourmaline. This is tourmaline is one of my very favorite stones. In fact, blue-green tourmaline may be my favorite stone of all time. Black tourmaline is amazing, protective, and great at dispelling negative energy. If anyone's coming at you with something negative, black tourmaline is what you want to have around you. It's a very protective stone. Okay. Aquamarine. This reminds me of the beach, of waves. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love this tower. It's also got a lot of flash in there if you look at it from the right ways. It's fantastic. It's got all these different shades of blue and green. Apatite. This is another one that reminds me. I'm a beach person. There's a lot of beach stuff here. It's another one that really reminds me of the beach. There's this really deep blue. It reminds me of the Pacific Ocean a lot, how it's that really deep color, deep blue-green. And then there is the Lapis Lazuli Tower. Lapis is going to be connected to your third eye and crown chakras. So if you're learning to trust your intuition, this is a really great stone. You're listening to your guides and spirit. That the Apatite and the Aquamarine are heart chakra stones, so you might be looking at those. And you know, when you have blue-green too, that's like kind of heart chakra and third eye chakra. Also throat. But heart chakra is where I would go with those. And then the shell, isn't that a really beautiful little shell? Love that one. Great for people who have that beach connection. And then Carnelian, this beautiful fiery red with all of this inclusion in it. Gorgeous stone. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and pick your option. Pause the video if you need to tap into your intuition a little bit more, but really just follow what that voice inside is saying for whatever reason it's saying it. Okay, gotta move my Labradorite so you can see the flash. That drives me crazy if you can't see it because it's so pretty. Okay, go ahead and choose. Pause if you need to, and I will meet you in your option. Timestamps will be in the description box. Welcome to those of you who chose option 1. That's the Labradorite. Let me go ahead and set that aside. See if I can get that flash to show. All right, so the first thing we're looking at is a couple of the archetype cards. So there's one for one person in the connection, and there's one for the other person in the connection. You get to decide who is who in the connection. I'm not going to say you or them or you or them. So one represents you, one represents the person that you are thinking of, dealing with, in relationship with, situationship with, whatever your situation is. Okay, so we got the self and we got the mentor. And then we have a second representative card for the person on the left here is the Spirit of Fire. That's passion, creativity, and spark. And for the person on this side, the second representative card is Spirit of the Mermaids, beauty, untamed, and free. So I'm going to take a look at these before we get into the other cards. So the person on the left here, the first person, they're represented by self. And it feels like a real period of self-discovery for this person where they're realizing the power within, and it's really radiating. This person is really radiating power. They're really understanding their place in the universe and the power within them and what their skills and abilities are. They're really coming into those. This is a very colorful person. They're very vibrant. They're very alive. They do have shadow that they are working on and dispelling. You know, we all have shadow. This person has some pretty deep shadows. They've had some things that have happened in their past that were very painful. But they're working on bringing those to light. They're letting it all out. This is a person that's really come into their own. And I'm not thinking coming into their own. They've been coming into their own for some time. This is someone with a lot of creativity, a lot of passion. I would say this is a twin flame connection because I'm seeing the Spirit of Fire card is one of the two twin flame cards in this deck for me. I would not be surprised if the person on this side has a creative job somehow. There's something they create. Either you work with your hands or you work with your words. You might be a designer of some sort. You might be an idea person, but a real thinker. But this is a creative energy on this side. We look over on this side, the mentor with the Spirit of the Mermaids. This is a much cooler energy. This is someone that's very level-headed. This is someone that's wise and far-seeing. I believe both people are very intuitive. This person is really starting to come into their third eye chakra. They're starting to really see things, maybe for the first time, from a really high perspective. The mentor, this is someone that loves to teach. This is someone that loves to guide and help people on a path. Get where they're going, but not just get where they're going, but in the best way possible. This is someone who could actually be a teacher of some sort, or they could be someone that has apprentices. It's someone that loves to guide and nurture and bring people along. It could be in a job. It could be it could be a therapist. It could be a personal trainer. This is someone that likes to help develop people. Okay. Spirit of the Mermaid, this person really appreciates beauty in life. They're very, very close in their relationships. This is someone that would be very loyal in their relationships. They will not give up on a relationship easily. There's something very free about this person. There's something very unique about how they look at the world. They don't like to be tied down. With the bird here and the mermaid here, this is someone that wants to really be free to roam and explore. They're never going to want to be tied down. I'm not saying that they don't want to, they do enjoy their close relationships, but they always want to have the freedom to view the world in whatever way they want to view it. They don't want to be... Okay, so there's this song by Depeche Mode called Somebody, and one of the verses in it is, I don't want to be tied to anyone's strings and carefully try to stick there with those things. This person values their close personal relationships. They value commitment. but they want freedom within the commitment. And I'm not saying open relationship. I'm saying they want to be free to express themselves and be themselves at all times. It's really important to this person. Okay. So let's look at the connecting energies between the two people. So the first connecting energy that I got is breathe. And then the second connecting energy that I got is patience. So for these two people, two of the things that are most important between them, that connect them, one is breathing room. Both of these people need to be free to express. They don't want to be confined in a relationship. I think that they both really value, with the twin flame here and with the mermaids here, I really feel the fire and the creativity. We've got fire and water here, so there's an opposite energy here too. One person may be more fiery, one person may be more cool and calm and collected, but it works. It works here in this connection. This is a connection that works. They want breathing room from each other, and there might be a fear on either side that they won't have that. But I think with these two people, they will give it to each other. They need to give each other the opportunity to find out that they can have the breathing room that they desire. They need to try it out. I don't feel like this is a couple that's in a committed relationship yet. There's one person here really looking at it. I really, really want a committed relationship with this person. The other one might be kind of pointed in the other direction a little bit right now, but they're looking back, right? Their feet are pointed this way, but they're kind of looking back like, maybe this is for me. With patience here, it's going to require a little time and patience for this to come together. Both parties have to have that. It's connecting energies. So both people need a little patience in this situation for it to come together. I really see the mentor on this side, the owl, wanting this connection, but needing to have the patience for it to happen. Whereas I see the self on this side with this fire spirit, more concerned with the breathing room. And so this person needs to, I think what it is this person, their biggest challenge between the two is giving this person breathing room. This person's biggest challenge is having patience with this person. Okay. Let's see some more connecting energies. We've got June. We've got Moon. We've got Tulip. All right. So June is a summer month. It's a month of kind of being carefree, changes in your life, and great passion. So this summer, there could be a big change in this connection for the two of these people. I think that there's going to be a major shift. There's a lot of passion here to be had. There are fiery colors on both sides. I know there's not as much over here for the mentor, but the center of their card is fire. And then all of this card is fire over here. So there's a lot of passion here. And I feel like there are going to be some changes. Right now, there are things hidden here in this connection with Moon. I don't think they see each other's side completely. I really feel like this is a couple that is not in current connection. Like they're not in a current relationship. There might be a situationship. There might be an old relationship coming back around. There's a lot of passion for it though. If you have the patience, if you're willing to give the other person the room that they need to come in comfortably. And I think the changes could happen in summertime. I know that seems like a long way away, but for a twin flame relationship, which I feel like this is, that's not very long. Let's look and see what else we have here. We have intervention. and we have drinking, and we have time for us. So one of the people in this commitment may have a drinking problem and is getting help for that right now. Because they want this time. I feel like they know that they need to make these changes in their life. Someone has some kind of a numbing issue where they have a lot of pain that they're dealing with in their life, and they've been numbing it, they've been suppressing it. And they're making those changes right now. They're in a course correction. They're in the middle of a course correction. It might be why patience and breathing room are needed here, because this kind of intervention dealing with an addictive energy takes a little time for us. I think the time spent apart right now is time for the both of you, for this person to get into the space where they can be in a close relationship. Another connecting energy is pleasures. We saw great passion. There's a lot of lust between these two. And we got the fire on both sides. There's a lot of lust here. There's a lot of desire to be together. I feel like these people are magnetically attracted to each other. And then we have roots of abundance. Look, there is a lot of potential here in this connection. Should you give it the breathing room that it needs? Should you have the patience that is required for one of the partners to deal with an issue that they need to deal with? It might not be drinking. It's suppressing. It's excess. They're doing something to excess, and they're trying to take care of that right now. So this person needs to heal that part of themselves that needs to do things to excess in order to be in a healthy relationship. And you can't let the attraction mess with that. You got to give this person the space to take care of it. There is a lot of abundance here. There's a great deal of possibility in this connection. Should you decide to give it the space it needs to come in to fruition. Blue lace agate, find your calm, is the crystal that you got, and Labradorite as well. So I'm going to look those both up and see if there's something specific in there that will be helpful for you. Sometimes there's just a phrase that is really important. Blue lace agate, just relax. The world is filled with stress and frequent activity. It can be hard to find calm in the storm, but when all else fails, just breathe. Stay aware of the signs of rising stress and anxiety that are unique to you. Nip them in the bud. When you're feeling overwhelmed, take a break and breathe. What do we see? Breathing room. There is this need for you to recognize when you're getting anxiety and to give yourself space. Meditation is going to be really helpful for you in this situation. So if you start to feel anxiety about the connection, take a step back and give yourself 5 minutes to meditate. I guarantee it will help you. Okay. Let's look at the Labradorite as well, because there's going to be something there. Okay. Labradorite. There's magic all around you. If you lift your gaze from your everyday path, you will find it in every corner. It's in the beauty of a rainbow, the mystery of the stars, a hug from a friend, the innocence of a child's laugh. Open your eyes to the miracles in life's journey. Be a participant in the world around you. So while you're on the path to this connection coming together, which I feel like that's what you want, and I feel like you're very compatible. I feel like this can work out really well. While you're on that path, don't forget to do your own life. Don't get in waiting energy for this person. It's going to take a little time. You're going to need to give a little space. While you're giving the space, both of you should be enjoying your life and enjoying the world around you on the path to each other, okay? It's not about the destination. It's about the path that you take together, individually and together, okay? So don't forget that. All right, option 1, the Labradorite. This has been your reading. I hope this helped you out. Love you guys. Go hit the like, please. I really appreciate that. Feel free to check out more than one pile if you were drawn to more than one. You may have messages in more than one. Okay. Welcome to those of you who chose option 2, the Black Tourmaline. We're looking at the energy between you and your person of interest right now. What's between you, the connecting energy, and some advice for you. So let's look and see what's happening in this love situation. So we're going to look at archetype cards, one for each person in the connection. So the first person is represented by the Pilgrim, and the second person is represented by the Mystic. Okay. The second identifier for the Pilgrim is Spirit of the Dummy, and the second identifier for the Mystic is Spirit of the Child. So let's look at these two people before we do anything else. We're going to get kind of a description of the people so you'll know if you're tapping into the right energy in this option, okay? So the first person over here, and you have to decide which side you're on, is represented by the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim is a person that is on a journey right now. They're really just delving into a new phase in their life, kind of stepping into the unknown. And the unknown can be a little scary sometimes. It can be a little traumatic sometimes. But it's really someone that's changing something drastic about their life right now. Clarified by the Spirit of the Dummy, this is someone that has in their lifetime been made to feel like a follower or felt like a follower. This is someone that really used to listen to everyone's opinion and feel kind of pigeonholed into what society or what their friends and family wanted them to do or be. Okay, and this is someone that's on a journey to break free of this energy right now. They no longer want to be in this energy. They feel like they've spent too much of their life not having a voice. Okay, the second person over here on the right, this is the Mystic. This is someone with really, really strong honed clair abilities, okay? They have something extra. They probably have a good sense of things that are going to come or going to happen. They're very tapped into their intuition. They could be a tarot reader and an energy healer. They could be a straight out psychic or a medium. This is someone that is very, very tapped into spirits and their guides. Okay. With Spirit of the Child as the second identifier here, this person has a real childlike wonder. This is someone that no matter what happens in their life, and no matter what they can see, no matter how far they can see, they still have the ability to look at life and the world with childlike wonder. This is someone with a lot of trust. And this is someone that can rebuild trust over and over and over again. They have a very positive attitude about life and the world, and they choose to see the good in it everywhere they go. This is someone that doesn't like to be held down by the negative, and they don't hold on to the negative. They tend to be very adventurous, and they always want to try new things. Now with the Pilgrim over here, this person may be looking over at the Mystic, wanting to emulate some of that, because they're becoming more adventurous. Where they felt very tied down and very without a voice, they're becoming more adventurous. They're coming into their own. I think that this person has been a really good influence on this person. Let's get the connecting energies. So the first connecting energy I have is yin yang, and the second connecting energy I have is not for you. So there may not be the most compatibility with this couple. So with the not for you, these people really need to take a hard look at each other and themselves and decide if this person is really what they want in life. If this person really is going to bring out the best in them or be the best for them. With yin and yang, there's this need for compatibility. There's this need for that person that complements you in such a beautiful way. And there's this need to really take a deep look at this connection and decide if this person complements you in the way that's going to bring out the best in you. Okay? let's look at what else we have. We've got some tea leaves here. We've got August. We've got Target. And we've got Purse. Okay. There's a lot of air energy here. I'm really noticing. With the Mystic, we've got this moth or a butterfly. I'm not sure which it is, but it's an airborne creature. With the Spirit of the Child, you have the child blowing something into the air. With the Pilgrim over here, you have the Pilgrim kind of floating over a mountaintop. The Yin and Yang is floating. And the Not For You, there's this chessboard that's being held up in the air with a building here that's up in the air. With August here, you have the moon up in the air. You have an arrow that has gone through the air. The only thing that is grounded here in really this whole reading, we've got Spirit of the Demi here, the following energy, and pay attention to your finances. So with Purse here, what I'm getting, maybe it's money, but it's really grounding. There's this need to ground this connection. These people are not grounded together. This connection is very much in the air. It makes me feel like this is not an established relationship. If it is, it's not very grounded together. Okay, it feels more like a situationship or a possibility, right? So what I'm seeing here is there is a real need. We got this moon here. The moon here, and then the yin and yang looks like also a moon. It's like half moon and half sun. And the moon is yellow here, so it's half moon and half sun. Not everything has been revealed about each other in this relationship. I think that with both people, they don't know everything about each other. There's a real need to learn about each other. With Target here, you have to decide, you know, what's on target for your life. You have to, there's this real need to get grounded. I don't feel like this relationship is very grounded. Let's see what else we get. What do we have from the Modern Love Oracle? We've got self-deception and we've got breaking free. So I feel like the desire for this relationship to come together, one or both people here are really not wanting to see the reality of the situation. This is not feeling like a good match to me. Breaking free. And I feel like it's whatever situationship or relationship here might be ending soon. I feel like it's not on target for either one of these people. You know, the Mystic here is pretty advanced in their spiritual journey. They know themselves very well. They don't dwell in a lot of negativity. There's a lot of positive energy over here. There's a lot of negative over here with the Pilgrim. They're trying to break free from it. And they're really working on themselves. It's very admirable, but they're definitely not on the same level right now. This Pilgrim has a long way to go before they're at the level of the Mystic. And I feel like a connection between these two is going to be very ungrounded. The Mystic is going to constantly feel the negative pull over here of this person trying to pull themselves out of where they have been. And I think the Pilgrim is going to constantly feel the pressure to be on this person's level. It feels like a mismatch to me, but let's see what else we got. So beyond the ordinary, yeah, the Mystic here has abilities far beyond the ordinary right now. I'm getting that. And both people should be looking for a situation that lifts them up, right? And I feel like there's a drag here on either side instead of a lifting up. It's a floating down energy. It's like it needs to get grounded, but it's not. I feel like these people need to take a hard look at what they want. For the crystal, you got Sunstone. I want to read that and see what it says. Sunstone, because we usually get a really good piece of advice from the definition. Okay, Sunstone, don't just stop and smell the roses. Make yourself a bouquet. So don't settle for small. Go for someone that fits you all the way. Don't just settle for, I think it's okay. Find the person that really fits you all the way with the yin and the yang, complements you beautifully. If you find yourself moving through your day on autopilot, force yourself to stop and take a moment to appreciate the beauty in your life. If you find you're always focused on what's next, allow yourself to appreciate the moment at hand. You only get one life. Allow yourself time to enjoy it. Do something that gives you a significant boost of energy and happiness, something that fills your cup and feeds your soul. Both of these people need to find someone that really makes them feel fulfilled, or who they, actually I shouldn't say makes them, who they feel fulfilled with. Because I don't think these people at their current level, at their current stage in life, is going to fulfill each other. Could be that once this pilgrim advances more in their journey and dispels some of the negativity from their past and comes up more on the same level with the mystic, that they would have a better chance. But right now, the way that it is, I feel like it's a mismatch. Okay. Now, never take someone else's word, especially a tarot reader in a collective reading like this. This is a heads up to give you to something to think about. This is not take my advice. You have to make your own decision in your own life always. So take it under advisement, but make your own choice. This is your life. You have to decide how you're going to live it. Advice is just that. It's always something to think about. Never take someone else's advice as gospel. It's your life. Make your decision. Break out of this follower energy if you're in it. Okay? Make your decisions. All right. I hope this has helped you. If you would please go hit the like on the video. I greatly appreciate that. It's really important. If this didn't resonate, go check out another pile. That's how you hone your intuition. This isn't going to resonate for everyone. Okay? So there's 7 options here. Choose a different option. This might not be yours. If it does resonate, take it under advisement. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Welcome to those of you who chose the Aquamarine Tower. This is your reading. Excuse me. I just started coughing as I hit the button. And the weirdest thing just happened. I love this tower. I haven't had it for very long. This just fell off the little box that I had set this cards on, and the tip broke off of my tower. If you can see that. So there's something about a tower moment in this connection having recently happened or about to happen. So we'll see what's in the cards. I haven't seen them yet. The shuffle is at the end of the video if you want to see how the cards came out too. I forgot to say that in the first couple piles. Let's go ahead and just set this here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, looking at this connection between you and the person you're thinking of, this could be a situationship, a relationship, something you're considering. We're going to look at archetype cards. So for the first person, the archetype card we get for them is the gem. Okay? For the second person, and you have to decide which one you are in the situation, only you know the energy in your connection, is the shadow. Okay? So you have someone here that's in a really good place in life right now, and you have someone that's dealing with shadow. Let's go ahead and get the second indicator for each of these people. For the gem person, spirit of the key, finding a solution, wisdom, spiritual knowledge. And for the shadow person, their second indicator is spirit of the swans, grace, elegance, and poise. Spirit of the swans is my twin flame card. So again, we have a twin flame pile. I think option 1 was also. So this could be a twin flame connection. Let me move these over a little bit. So let's look at these people to start. Let's talk about the people here in the connection. The gem person is someone with a lot of facets. This is someone that is vibrant and multifaceted. This is someone that's good in a lot of situations with a lot of different people. It's probably someone that's very social, that is good in social situations and kind of gets along with everyone. It's a complex person. They probably have a lot of likes. They're probably very eclectic in their tastes in art and music and food, in everything. With spirit of the key here, with the gem person, This is a person with a lot of wisdom, and they like to share their wisdom. They're willing to share it with other people. This person could be a counselor, they could be a tarot reader, they could be just someone that's willing to step up and give advice and help people along their way. That's a really good energy. This also connects kind of to pile 1 a little bit. This is someone with a lot of spiritual knowledge. This is someone advanced on their spiritual journey, that is really on that journey. This is someone that has been hit by spirit. There's a lightning in the background here, and really got some incredible downloads and wants to share those with other people in the world. So the shadow person on this side, this is a person that's been through some heavy crap, right? The shadow person, we got this also in option 1. There's a lot of similarity with option 1, which was, what was that? The Labradorite. The shadow person has been through some serious life things, and they're really working through those. But with the spirit of the swans here, they're starting to work through them very gracefully. This is someone really coming into their own from a dark place in their life and in their world. This person, when you see them, you may automatically feel that they have a lot of elegance. This is someone that may be well dressed. They may take great care in their grooming and their appearance. They're also very, very connected to their divine counterpart. And I feel like this is a twin flame connection here. This person, even though they've been dealing with shadow, they're very much connected to their divine counterpart. And they understand the connection here. They might not know the word twin flames, however they might. This is the person that's very well aware of their soul connection in this connection. Okay. What is the connecting energy here? The first connecting energy is Treasure Island. And the second connecting energy is Magician in the Mirror. Again, mirroring energy. Whenever I see something mirror in tarot or in oracle cards, it makes me feel twin flame, because twin flames do mirror energy. If you see this gem here, and this beautiful multifaceted gem is on this nest of dark and light. This black and white nest. So this gem here has also dealt with a lot of darkness in their life, but they've come to a dark light balance. And that's where kind of you want to get. We all have a dark light balance. We all have dark and light in us and have to find a balance. I mean, that's really the key to life, is finding that balance between your dark and your light. The gem has kind of already done that. Whereas a shadow person is just finding it. You see, there's a lot more dark than light in their card, but there is quite a bit of light, especially right in the center. So this shadow person is really coming into their light, but they're more recently in their shadow than the gem person. The gem person, I feel like they've integrated their dark and light longer ago. They're more comfortable with sitting in it. They're nested in it. They're good with it. They're balanced. The shadow person, these are more distinct edges, and they're trying to separate now from their shadow right now, and find that balance. The shadow person. The Magician in the Mirror, both of these people are intuitive. Both of these people are powerful. They mirror each other in the power. The gem person has a lot of spiritual knowledge, and the shadow person with the swans here is just starting to understand theirs. Treasure Island, there is a deep knowing of the value of this relationship between these people. They really do know and value the connection. Both of them, I feel like they mirror that. I feel like they have found the treasure of their life in each other, in themselves, and in finding it in themselves, they're finding it in each other, because they mirror each other so closely. Let's get some more connecting energies. We've got September, Broom, and we've got Angel. So one of the people, I think the shadow person's coming on this side. The shadow person views the gem as their angel. They really view the gem as the treasure of the life and their angel. spiritual guidance, protection from harm. They view this person as having guided and protected them along their journey out of their shadow. With Broom here, new home and new attitude. I think both of these people are ready for a new home together. And they both, I feel like, are learning a new attitude in life in regards to relationship, in regards to themselves, in regards to their spiritual journey. September might be very significant for these people. It could be that something significant happened in September. For these people, they found their way together, they found their way apart, something broke loose. There's something about September for these people that is really significant. Let's see what else we get. So we get treading water. And we get sisters. So there's an energy in this connection so far of just keeping it alive, trying to keep it alive, trying to keep it afloat. I feel like there's been separation here. And there's been like a passiveness about this connection. I feel like there's a stillness, a quietness about this connection. But the wristwatch on this person's hand makes me feel like it's divine timing, though. The passiveness of this connection is not going to last. There's divine timing at play here. And there's something that's going to change that passive energy in this connection. With the Sisters card here, this doesn't have to be feminine energy, though it can be. I really feel like it says right here, confidants, friends, family you choose. These two view each other as their highest level of family. I think these two know that they've had soul connection. I think they know that they've had past lives together where they were family, where they were married, where they're connected in very familial ways. I feel like these are people that can tell each other anything and know that they're safe in doing that. They're the ultimate confidants for each other. This is a really, really nice connection here. And you know, with the shadow here, it's not always been easy, right? There's been challenges in this connection. But the challenges, I feel like they're coming out of them and into a better place. With the treading water, this passivity in the connection, this separation is going to end. Let's see what else we got here. So we got, I'll save the crystal card for last. We got actually 2 of the 7 energies for this one. We only got 1 for the other piles. So we got Sacred Reverence, and we got the Land Between. Look at how these cards mirror each other. Whoa. See, this is a new deck for me. I've only used it a couple times, and I've never seen either of these cards. I like to save my decks. I bless my decks, but I like to save looking through them as a surprise for when I do a reading. Isn't that crazy? I just like things like that. So look at how these mirror each other. There's this bridge with the thumbs and the key, and there's this bridge with the land. There's these 2 bridges. These are such mirroring energy cards. So this is really interesting. So with Sacred Reverence, these people have a reverence for their connection. They know that it's sacred. They know that it's not like any other. There's something really beautiful here in the energy between these 2 people. And the Land in Between, I feel like they're about to build a bridge. I feel like we're talking about the passivity and the separation, the Land in Between. Look at this card. One person has been on a path on this side of the land, and one person has been on a path on this side of the land. You actually might be separated by an ocean, or separated by a lot of distance or something like that, where your lands don't even touch. Like continents could be different, right? Continents could be different here. One person has been on one side, one person has been on the other side, and they're about to build a bridge to each other and find this land in between where they belong, where they build a home together. This is really, really nice energy. There's real reverence for this. And you see this, like one hand coming from one side, one hand coming from the other side, meeting in the middle like this. And this heart up here where they meet together. Their heart is together. Their heart belongs to each other. The key to their heart is each other. This is really, really nice. This is so good. Sodalite is your stone. This is speak your truth. It's time to speak your truth in this connection. If this is you or your person, it's time to get together and talk. Divine timing is at hand here, and it's time. Speak your truth because it has not yet been spoken. These people haven't told each other how they feel about each other, and it's time to do that. I also want to read the little definition for sodalite, but I feel like we already know what this means. Sodalite, you have something to say. You have powerful voice. Speak up. Allow your words to flow from your heart, ensuring that your communication is authentic to how you feel. Although it can be much easier to let certain things go unsaid, it's important to have those difficult, even awkward conversations to express yourself and ask for what you really need. Articulating your thoughts and feelings to others allows them to understand you and honor your truth. Through your clear, confident communication, others can hear what your heart is really saying. Look, it's time for these people to come and speak their truth to each other. And even say the hard things. Don't leave anything unsaid. I'm telling you, the message for these people right now, if this is you or your person, the message for you is to not leave anything on the table. If there are the shadow side, they both had shadow. Talk about the shadow. Talk about those demons, because you don't want any, when you come into this gorgeous union that you have the possibility to come into here. And if you don't want to come into union with your person, this is not your pile, because these people are so drawn to each other. If you leave a skeleton in the closet, if you leave something unsaid that's important for the other person to know about, and it pops up later on, you're jeopardizing your relationship. Talk about it all up front. Get it out so you can move past it, so you can be prepared to deal with each other's shadow. We all have it. Don't leave surprises for the other person. Speak your truth, your whole truth, so the other person can understand you completely. They can love you for all of who you are, not just part of who you are. All of you is you. Okay? And all of you is worthy and deserving. Don't forget that. Beautiful. All right, option 3, the Aquamarine. I hope this helped you. This was so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Hit the like for me, please. I really appreciate that. I love you guys. If it didn't resonate, go check out another pile. There's 7 piles. That is how you hone your intuition. It's totally fine. And I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Welcome to those of you who chose the Apatite for option 4. That's this beautiful, deep, blue-green, oceanic stone. I love this stone. There's a lot of depth in this connection I'm feeling. I'm going to put this aside and let's see what the cards have to say. So first we're going to look at, for this connection, that's you and the person you're thinking of. Could be a relationship, a situationship, just something you're considering. We're going to look at archetypes, one for each person. So for the first person, we've got the crone. Okay? And that's not a bad thing. I know people hear that word and they think someone haggy and old, and that's not what it's about. It's actually about someone wise and beautiful. So get any stigma out of your head about that, because this is a great card to get. And only you are going to know which person you are in the connection. Okay, so you have to assign yourself aside, basically. And the other one is the orphan. And then, okay, I didn't get another one. I was thinking I got 3. It's one of the other piles. So we've got the crone and the orphan. The second identifier for the crone is going to be spirit of the shoreline, calm, tranquil, and relaxing. And the second identifier for the orphan is going to be spirit of the snowflake, special, irreplaceable, one of a kind. I knew this was going to be a deep connection. I want to actually put the Apatite right here in the middle, like a third eye. I'm just feeling it. This is going to be a good one. I feel like these are people that are very compatible and really have a lot of love to give and will love deeply. I don't know if you're actually in a relationship yet or not. You could be. If you're not, it has a lot of potential. So let's look at these characters. So first, the crone, right? The crone is someone wise. It's someone that's been through a lot in life and has really persevered. They have a lot of wisdom and they share it. The crone is represented by a crow here, and crow is mental clarity. Crow is like the swords in the tarot. So often it's the swords in the tarot. And so it's the crone really believes in bringing a lot of clarity to situations, to people, to relationships. They're very open and they're very communicative. They're not the kind of communicative where they're like overly talky. I don't get that from this person. They're more just very direct and clear in the things they have to say. They might not be a person of a whole lot of words, but when they speak, it's very meaningful. Spirit of the shoreline, this person has a very calm energy. This person, when they're in the room, it feels more relaxed. It feels more calm. They're very go with the flow. I don't think they're going to go anywhere they don't want to go. They're wise enough not to do that. But they're very, it's a very watery energy, and it's a warm, watery energy. This is a warm person. Really, really nice. With Spirit of the shoreline too, the shore ebbs and flows, right? And so there's this feeling of this person like they're really good with kind of rolling with the punches of life. This person pulls back when they need to. They have the wisdom to pull back when they need to and push forward when they need to. They're just really, really good. They're a balanced person, a very balanced person. I don't know that they're passive. I think that they can be assertive, but they're balanced. Let's look at the orphan. So the first thing about this person may have lost really important people to them young. They may not have a large family. This could be someone that feels like they've floated through a lot of their life on their own. Their family might be like friends that they have chosen. And they may have some sincere abandonment issues from when they were young. This is someone that is constantly reinventing themselves with the snake. They're constantly willing to learn and shed their old skin and become someone new. I think they're always like, they may like self-improvement books and stuff like that. They may really be into improving self. They love continuity, this person, and they really want roots. You don't think they grew up with as many roots as they would like to have, and they're reaching for something beautiful in their life. They want to set down roots. They're a very grounded person, a very stable person. And they're very protective of the people that they do love. I don't think that this person allows people into their circle easily. I think that they're protective, but when you're in their circle, you are completely protected. This is a good person. These are both good people. Like, it's a good energy. Spirit of the snowflake. This person is truly one of a kind. They're very unique in some very special ways, and they value uniqueness in others. So if there's something unique about you and they care about you, they're going to really foster that. They're going to encourage you to be who you are. They like people that are just who they are. They don't like anything fake. They don't like any facades. A very special person. These are both really good people, and I feel like this is a good match. Let's see what the cards say, though. Let's get the first connecting energy between the two is go the different distance, excuse me. And then, I wanted to say difference. So we'll talk about that in a second. And indecision. So there are some major differences between these people. Like this person the crone is more of an air person, and the orphan is more of a grounded person. So this person may tend to like live up in the ethers a little bit. And The orphan may tend to be very grounded and down to earth. And so there's some differences between them, and the differences cause indecision. There's this place in this relationship where they're trying to decide, am I going to go for this? I'm going to go in a different direction. Both of these people want a relationship that's going to go the distance. They want something that's going to be solid and secure. They also want something fiery and passionate. They don't want to be tied to something that is too humdrum. I don't use that word. I don't know where that came from. But they definitely want a relationship. Both of these people want a relationship in their life where they feel spark, real spark. And they want someone that they're going to go through life with. Both of these people are interested in a long-term commitment and are trying to decide right now if this is the person for it. So let's look and see what else the cards say. We've got Tunnel. We've got March. And we've got Father. Tunnel is a period of frustration. There are lessons being learned here between the two, and it has something to do with this indecision. There are differences here. And the differences could have caused some frustration between the two people here. But with March here, it's spring, it's renewal, it's rejuvenation, it's the budding of something new and beautiful. I really feel like despite the differences here, there can be something really beautiful between these people that's growing and just barely growing and budding if they give it a chance. And it's not father, it's feather. Why did I say father? Kids might be a factor in this relationship. If there's a male-bodied person in here, they may be a father, and that might be part of the differences, or maybe they want to be a father and the other doesn't want to be a parent. There's some kind of connection there. But feather is someone you know is undependable and insincere, and that has to do with the decisions in the past. One of these people or both of these people has dealt with a partner that they couldn't rely on. I think it might be the orphan here. The orphan person had partners or people in their past that were not dependable. And they're seeing some similar traits maybe in the crone person because they have this more of an airy quality. But I don't feel like this crone person is undependable at all. I think that they're actually very dependable. And this person just needs the opportunity to learn that about them. I think this crone is very sincere. That the orphan needs the opportunity. They need to make the decision to try it, is what I'm hearing. Just try it out and see. I think they're going to see something beautiful grow from that. The next cards we got were Lonely and Decision. So we got Decision on top of Indecision, which is really interesting, in two different decks. Don't make a decision out of loneliness. I think that this orphan person has, maybe both of these people have made decisions out of loneliness in the past, and they're trying not to repeat that mistake. They're definitely trying not to repeat that mistake with this new person. They both want something solid and good. What do we get with the 7 energies? We got Earth Magic. Look, if these people choose to ground this connection into something real, real magic can grow out of this. We see the March with the budding flowers, and we see this person with their feet on the ground and this magic coming from the earth for this person. I feel like this could be a magical connection given the opportunity, given the choice to go for it and try it. I really do. I think it could be really a deep, beautiful connection. I think that the crone would bring a sense of calm and peace to the orphan that they've been craving their whole life. I feel like feeling like they can relax into this connection, and you know, without taking away the passion. I don't think that that's going to go, but I feel like they can relax and feel at home with the crone. And the orphan person, I feel like they can bring to this crone this appreciation for everything about them, because the crone might not have been appreciated for all of who they are. But I feel like the orphan would appreciate everything about this crone and give them a sense of that feeling of being special to someone, that feeling of being completely home and irreplaceable to someone. What is the crystal that we get? We get shungite, detox your life. Let's read about shungite here real quick. Shungite is a like kind of a super stone. It's very powerful. And I just want to read what the book has to say about that, because that's going to have a message for you. So your mind, body, and spirit need a system reboot. Without necessarily realizing it, we are affected by our environment and all the things in it, from technology to the air we breathe, to the food we eat, to the products we use. Take a closer look at what you choose to surround yourself with and put on and in your body. There may be a certain area of your life that needs simplifying. Take what you need from it and release what you don't. A cleanse will help clear out the energetic sludge. So look, these people both have had pasts where they had some undependable people, where they had relationships that didn't work, and there's a bit of a wariness between them. You need to clear out that past energy, this nasty stuff that's like sludge that's in there from old relationships, and see these people, see each other with fresh eyes. Cleanse yourself of the old and see this person with fresh eyes. Side messages there, a detox may help you, like detox tea, something like that. Think about that. But I think as far as the relationship goes with it, you really just need to cleanse out all of the negativity and old from relationships that failed, that didn't work, where there were things that were just toxic to you. Release that toxicity so you can look at this relationship with fresh eyes. Okay. All right, Apatite. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Aquamarine was the last one. We're in Apatite. I don't know. I keep looking at the Aquamarine. Could have a real, I mean, the Aquamarine and the Apatite, you really could have a beach connection of some sort. Maybe someone really, and the spirit of the shoreline too. Maybe you live near the beach. Maybe that's like some kind of thing for you, or maybe it's just your favorite place. But there is this need to release toxicity and give this a chance, because I think it can be really beautiful. Thank you so much for being with me here today. If this didn't resonate, choose another pile. There are 7 to choose from. That's how you hone your intuition. There's no shame in that. Please hit the like while you're here. I really appreciate that. That is so valuable to me. For those who take the time to do it, thank you. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Welcome to those of you who chose option 5. That is this Lapis Tower. This is your reading. Let's go ahead and set that aside, and we'll see what the cards have to say for you. So we're looking at the energy and advice between you and your person. That could be a relationship, a situationship, something you're just considering, any of those things. Make sure that you're tapping into your intuition and making decisions for yourself and deciding if this reading is for you. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to choose another option. Okay, there are 7 to choose from. That's how you hone your intuition. So first we're looking at the archetypes for the 2 people in this relationship. So we're going to look at the first one, and we get the Vision. That's representing person 1. And for the second person, we get the Fault Line, which is representing person 2. Now you have to decide which side that you are on, where you are, where your person is. Okay. This also helps you decide if this is your energy. Okay. If this is your option. On the second indicator for Vision is Spirit of Time, Illusion, Endless Waiting. The second indicator for the Fault Line is Spirit of Hecate, Goddess of Night, Crossroads, Ghosts. Okay. So let's look at these 2 characters here in this story. The first character is represented by the Vision. This is someone that really sees far. This person is very intuitive, and they're probably psychic. You might have prophetic dreams. You might see things. And I'm not saying see things in a funny way. You might actually get visions of things that happen. You are great at planning, the vision person. You definitely have the big picture in mind all the time. You're probably more of a big picture person than a detail person, okay? You have a lot of wisdom, very tapped into spirit, probably very good with money as well. The second indicator for this vision person is the spirit of time. There is this feeling of waiting for something for some time. It's almost like you have such vision that you don't know when the things that you see are going to happen. This is an issue for me. So I understand this combination quite well. There's this feeling of you see things that are going to happen, but you never actually know when they're going to happen. So there's always this expectation like, okay, I know this is going to happen, and I thought it was this week, but maybe it's next year. You know, so there's a frustration that comes with that. There's also a disappointment that can come with that, or a feeling of anxiety. So there's this really need to balance out your visions with your expectations. You can't put too much emphasis on when. You just have to know that something will happen. When it happens is up to the divine. So the other person here, we're looking at the second person, is the fault line. This is someone that can be fairly volatile. This is someone that I think they could have mental health issues. They have things deep beneath the surface that can kind of rise up at any time and give them problems in their life. With crossroads ghosts here, they have skeletons in their closet. This person has been through a lot in their life, and they have things that they haven't dealt with. The fault line is someone that has a lot of pain and problems that they need to route out and deal with, and they haven't done it yet. I see this person as maybe prematurely aging a little bit. They could look a little bit older than their years, or seem, because of all the problems, it might not even be on the surface, because of all the things that they've been through. They've had a rough life, and so you may see that on the outside of this person in the way they act, in their reservations, in their fears. I was kind of afraid of a ghost popping up. And they may have a little wariness about this person's vision. If this person over here, they may not be able to well accept this person that can see so clearly when they're trying to basically put band-aids on fault lines. That's what I'm getting. You know, a band-aid is not going to heal a crack in the earth. They have some major issues they need to deal with. Let's see what we get. Connecting energies for these two. TikTok, again, timing, and deceit. Okay. So we got two cards of timing here. Spirit of time and TikTok for the vision person. And this is a connecting energy, so it affects both sides here. It's like this person is in waiting energy, and they're trying to feel out this fault line person to see who they really are. It's almost like they've got a blinder when it comes to this person. The owl is kind of pointing the other direction. It's almost like they can't see this fault line person, what's beneath the surface, and they're waiting kind of to see. There's just waiting energy. And deceit. There's something dishonest between these two. I feel like the fault line person is hiding a lot from the vision person. This fault line person has a lot of ghosts in the closet. They're hiding things from the vision person. And only you're going to know if this is your reading. If this doesn't resonate in any way, choose another option. But if it is resonating, keep listening, because I think you're going to get something pretty valuable here. The next energy is hills, shield, a needle and thread. All right, obstacles to overcome, the need to defend yourself, and a sincere wish, but needle and thread is about mending something. There are obstacles in this connection, and I feel like both people are shielding each other from the other in some way, and with good reason. There's a real division here in how these people live their lives and who they are and how open they are. I think the vision person is fairly open, where the fault line person is fairly closed off. If you want this relationship, there are going to be some major obstacles to overcome, and this fault line person is going to have to go back and kind of route out some of their ghosts, some of their demons, and heal things, mend things for themselves. And they've got to be honest about it. Right now, they're not being honest about their life, their past. They've got to open up and be honest about that. I don't feel like they're doing it right now. Let's see what else we got. Up in smoke. And we got crossroads. Yeah, I mean, I think that you're both in a crossroads looking at this connection, trying to decide if it's what you want. The vision person really needs to follow their intuition. I don't think the fault person is open to their intuition right now. They need to open up to their intuition. This relationship could really result in a financial loss and some kind of a loss, but I really feel a monetary loss. It feels like this person might be kind of a money pit. You know, cracks might open up in this person's life that money just falls down. So be careful with that. And we got a third card, retrospect. These two people could have known each other in their past. I'm really getting this is someone you might be revisiting from your past. Maybe you never had a relationship with this person. Just be careful. There are things you don't know. Tap into your intuition here. The 7 energies, we got ears wide open, and we got smoke and mirrors. Again, we had deceit, we got smoke and mirrors. This fault line person is hiding things, and they're using smoke and mirrors. They're trying to deflect and put up screens about the realities of their life or who they are. Listen to what you're hearing. Listen, you've got vision, you can see. You also have to hear. You have the ability, the vision person, and I feel like the vision person is watching, but only you're going to know. Like the vision person here really needs to keep a good ear out for what's happening. Whatever this person says, listen to it carefully. They're not lying. If this person has the tendency to self-deprecate and say, oh yeah, I'm just trash anyway, or, I mean, no one should be saying that about themselves, right? No one. But if this person has the tendency to say negative things about themselves, I would listen, because there is substance behind that. There is something that they don't like about themselves that they haven't healed or fixed. You need to listen to what they're really saying. And there's smoke and mirrors here that might be really underlying. You have to listen to everything they say, not just pieces. You got to look beyond the smoke and mirrors. Listen to what's being said. So Lemurian quartz is your stone here. Practice patience. I want to see what that one has to say. We'll get some kind of a message from it. Slow down. There's no need to hurry and rush this. And it says through life, but there's no need to rush making this choice. Keep your ears open. Pay attention. Look for the obstacles. Keep your shield up. Defend yourself a little bit. Like, keep your shield up with this person. You don't have to quickly make a decision. There's enough time for you to do everything that you need to do. Learn to quiet the restless parts of yourself and take life one step at a time. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. Don't let this person rush you with the smoke and mirrors here. Patience isn't something you acquire once and never have to think of again. You have to practice it. Like, practice your patience with this person, with this situation. A little mindful patience makes everyday life more enjoyable, and it makes it so you can appreciate life. So look, have patience in the situation. Don't rush into anything here. I'm telling you, you need to get to know this person better. Okay? I hope this helps. Always take your own advice over a reader or anyone else. We're just here to give you a heads up. So make your own decisions. It's your life. Okay? Just listen to your intuition. Take it under advisement and tap into your intuition on the person in the relationship. All right? If this didn't resonate, choose another pile. Feel free to do that. Okay? If you could hit the like for me, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Welcome to those of you who chose option 6. That's the shell, the seashell. Isn't that cute? I love it. This is your reading. Let's go ahead and move the lapis from the last pile. And let's get into your reading. So we're looking at you and the person you're thinking of. It could be a relationship, a situationship. It could be just something you're considering. We're going to look at archetypes for each of you. So the first archetype we have is the unseen. The second archetype we have is the venom. Okay? And so you're going to have to decide which side you're on based on what we talk about in each of the people here. The first person here that has the unseen. Oh, this is the one that had a third archetype for some reason. So I'm going to put that here. The ring is between you. Could be married to this person or have been married to this person, considering marrying this person. But the ring is between you. I'm going to put it up here. That's interesting. And this is the only pile that I got a third archetype for. There is this feeling of a ring between you. Okay, so the second descriptor for the unseen person here is spirit of the stone, frozen, delayed, and longing. The second descriptor for the person on this side, venom, spirit of the black rose, revenge, despair, tragic romance. Okay, so there's a very toxic relationship here. Very toxic relationship. If this does not resonate with you, choose another option, because this one's going to get deep. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna pause for just a second. Welcome back. I hope no one clicked off, because there's something important I have to tell you about this reading. I had to stop and make myself some tea and a piece of toast. I've been homesick with an ear infection, so I decided to do this. Pick a card for something to do. And this is a heavy energy. So what I need to tell you about this is you may have come to this option for another person. You may have come for a new person that you want information on, that's something happy. What I'm getting is the feeling of an ex. It's either someone you're currently married to, currently engaged to, or someone you've broken up with. But this is someone that you had higher level commitment with. You were either intended to marry this person or you married this person. One of those things. You may be divorced from them now, but there is something you need to know about the situation. So if you came here for a happy connection, if you were drawn to more than one pile, make sure and check out the other pile for the happier connection. But there's something you need to know about this former connection. It's heavy. Okay, the energy was so much I had to just get up for a second. So I haven't had one this heavy in a long time. I've had some pretty heavy twin flame readings, but in the general readings like this. Okay, so let's look first at the characters here. Okay, I'm gonna separate these out a little bit because I want these people to be further apart. They don't belong together. The ring in the middle is this higher level commitment or connection. Let's look at the unseen person here. So the first person over here in this relationship with the venom person, they felt unseen. This person felt absolutely invisible. They felt frozen, and they felt kind of turned to stone. They longed for a different life, and they longed to get out of this connection, but they felt frozen in place in this connection. They felt very stuck with this venom person here, okay? I feel like this unseen person, The color leached out of their life. This is someone that was once vibrant and colorful. And in the relationship with this Venom person, really the color just sapped out of their life. The life sapped out of them. I feel like this person was an automaton for quite some time, very just going through the motions of life. Okay. It's a sad energy, and it's a numb energy. It's almost like this person had to freeze, had to numb themselves to get through this. They felt like they didn't matter. They felt like they didn't exist. This Venom person was so biting. Let's look at the Venom person. This is someone with such deep-rooted pain that it leaches out to those closest around them. This is a very narcissistic energy. This Venom person really feels like the world owes them, and they feel like when their venom leaches out onto the people around them, it's almost deserved. This Venom person really kept this unseen person down. This Venom person could be physically violent sometimes, possibly. They were definitely mentally violent. This is someone that can go into black rages. It's really a bad energy. And if you are the unseen person, which I feel you are, I feel your pain, and I am so sorry for the experience. I know what it feels like to be here. This is a really hard place to be. And I'm so glad that you're no longer in connection with this person. If you are still married to this person or still engaged to this person, it is time to leave. Period, point blank. I always say don't listen to a reader above your own intuition, but you need to tap into your intuition and see what's happening to you, because you deserve better than this. This is not a person with good intentions for you. This is a very self-centered, very narcissistic energy over here. Their second descriptor here is Spirit of the Black Rose, revenge, despair, tragic romance. This was a tragic romance. What romance there was in it, it may have started out with a facade, because there's color around the edges here. This Venom person, there's color around the edges. It's like they had a deep cave of darkness in this person, and they try to hide that by being colorful and looking happy and looking, and it's all very surface. Once you get underneath this person, it's very dark. They have a lot to clear. They have a lot of karma from this lifetime that they're going to have to clear. They have a lot of karma from previous lifetimes that they're trying to clear. They're not going to get to clear anytime soon until they come out of this energy. While they're in this energy, there's nothing you can do to fix them. You cannot fix this person. Revenge. This is someone that if you leave them, they will try and revenge you. They will try and get revenge on you. They will try and get back at you. This is someone that anyone who crosses this person, they're going to get them. Really, really bad energy. This person goes into really dark depressions. And this unseen person may have felt like they needed to bring this person out of depression. I'm very much getting the energy that this person would get like suicidal and tell this person, if you leave me, I'm going to kill myself. And it will be your fault. It's a very controlling energy. It's a very manipulative energy. It's very dark energy. This person could have even been into really dark things. This was a dark connection. Look at, you have the color here, but it's all surrounded in dark. This connection was not meant to be. You were not supposed to stay in this. This person tried to make it look good. They tried to paint in, but it's just a field of dark, you know? From the outside, they wanted other people to think it was good. They wanted you at first to think it was good until they had you where they wanted you, and then they kept you where they wanted you through manipulation. Really, really dark person over here. And I'm not saying that they're beyond redemption or they can't get better, but I'm saying in the energy that they're choosing to be in now is not anything that anyone should be around. This unseen person, they literally drained them. I see the energy vampire. Look at the teeth here. with the venom. This is an energy vampire. They just suck the life out of this unseen person. Let's get the connecting energy. Man, I'm very curious what's going to be under here. We get no place like home. And woman holding a coin, but it's in reverse, and I'm going to leave it that way. I usually don't take these in reverse, but I feel like we need to leave it that way. No place like home. Here is a house, a home, and it's suspended up here on a post up in the air. This person isolated this person. This venom person isolated this person from friends, from family. They tried to get this person off, all alone to themselves, where no one else could get to them. They probably tracked their phone. They probably tracked everywhere they went. They probably went with them to the store. I mean, this is someone that was all up in this person's face 24/7. This person had no freedom. These people lived together, and this person just isolated themselves away from the rest of the world. And this was no place like home. This did not feel like a home. This wasn't a home. This was a prison. This home was a prison. This unseen person was not allowed to have control of any money. They were kept on a very tight leash. Look, it's either this is a feminine, either this is a feminine energy, the venom person, and they had complete control of the finances, or this is a masculine person that did not let the feminine have any finances. And it was all a way to manipulate and control the whole situation. Let's see what else we got. We got Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. We got Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. And we got Nest. And an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. But you didn't get it here. You wanted an emotionally secure, loving family. And you were isolated from that. And you weren't afforded that by this relationship. This person had hidden secrets. They had things about them. This is a deep well of things you did not know about this person until they had you right where they wanted you in this commitment. I mean, they could have killed you and it would have been okay with them. Really, with Skull here, I get that they would just sap the energy out of you until you were dead, and they would feel vindicated in that. Someone here is behaving stupidly. I hate to use the word stupid too. Leave the situation. If you have left the situation, stay away from the situation. This is abuse on the worst kinds of levels. This is domestic abuse on the worst kinds of levels. Even if they don't hit you physically, this is incredible mental abuse here happening. No one should deal with things like this. No one is deserving of this kind of behavior or this kind of life. No one. Summoning. Okay, the unseen person is summoning their power now. And what do we got? Burned. This person's getting burned. This unseen person has either already destroyed this relationship or reduced it to ash. This home that's not a home. This unseen person has called in their power, coming out of it or have come out of it, and thank God. Because this should have never been in the first place. There's a huge lesson for both people in this. This unseen person had to learn their power, and they had to learn their worth. Their worth was stripped by this venom person. This person had to bring back their power. They had to learn that they could summon their power and how powerful they are. And they are very powerful. This person is now very connected to spirit, or connecting to spirit very strongly. This relationship has been burned to ash. There's nothing left. If it hasn't already happened, it's happening now. And if you haven't made that choice, the unseen person, It's time to burn this to the ground. And I'm not saying physically, don't, I am not suggesting that you physically harm someone, but I am suggesting get out, get away from this person, burn the bridge between you, burn the bridge. Oh, there's a third one, lighting the way. What did I say? This person is getting connected with spirit. Spirit is lighting the way out of this. There may be someone outside of this connection that is leading the way for this unseen person, leading with light. This unseen person is following some kind of light out of this situation, whether it's spirit or another person. Exposed and revealed. Yeah, this unseen person, the veil has been lifted. There is no more mystery about this Venom person. They know exactly who they are now. And what they've tried to do to them has been revealed. There might have been a lot of stuff that happened under the surface, a lot of subversive kind of stuff that this Venom person pulled. But the unseen person, their eyes are open now. Now that they've called in their power, now that they're connecting with spirit, they're following the light out of this, they can see everything. Into me I see. Into me I see. Now they're seeing themselves. The unseen is seeing. The unseen is no longer unseen. They're being seen now. They're seeing into themselves. And so other people can see them too. If you want other people to do something, to treat you a certain way, you have to treat yourself that way first. You have to lead by example. Following by example. Leading by example. So if you want to be treated well, you have to treat yourself well. Because then you're teaching the people around you to treat you well. This narcissistic asshole is never going to treat you well. Not them. But new people that come into your life. If you want to be loved, you have to treat yourself with love. If you want people to be kind to you, you have to treat yourself with kindness. If you want people to respect your boundaries, you got to set boundaries, right? Into you, you see the unseen. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, what's going to be helpful? Epidote. Go deeper. So let's look up the definition for epidote. That's not one that I know. I don't think I've ever looked that up before. I know a lot of stones, but I don't know that one. Go deeper. You are ready to heal on a deeper level. You are ready to heal on a deeper level. Peel back the layers around your heart. And this person really did add a lot of layers. In this situation, your heart was very much frozen. Peel back those layers and begin... let your guard down and open yourself up to being vulnerable again. It's going to be really easy to want to stay stone after this situation. But if you want love, you have to show yourself love. You have to open yourself up and be vulnerable again. Just have good boundaries with people in the future, okay? You are strong enough to shatter all the barriers that have been holding you back from forming deeper connections with people in your life. It takes bravery to dive deep, but once you do, you can unlock more meaningful existence. The unseen person watching this video, once you're out of this, it is time to peel back those layers of your heart and allow yourself some vulnerability, because vulnerability is the biggest gift that you can give to another person. If you want true, beautiful love, give it to yourself and be ready to give it back. Okay? Not everyone is like this. You learned your lesson with this person. You got into your power. You see it. You exposed it and you left it. And you haven't left it. Leave it now. Run far, fast, and stay there. Okay? All right. If this resonated for you and you came here for another person, a happier connection, choose another pile. There's got to be something else that resonated, because I want you to get the good reading too. This one, I'm glad that you got this, because you need to understand what you've been through and where you are now and how far you've come. It's also validation that this person, you don't belong with them and they didn't treat you right. Okay. I love you guys. Please hit the like on the video. I really, really appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Last but definitely not least, number 7, the Carnelian people. This is a special pile to me. 7 is my favorite number. Carnelian is this red fiery stone, which suits me really well. I get the feeling that some of you guys were drawn to more than one pile. If you were, feel free to watch more than one, because there could be messages for you in a couple of places, okay? Especially if you're dealing with more than one person, but even if it's one person, feel free to watch that second one. I just feel like I needed to say that for someone out there was like hemming and hawing about which one. Okay, so let's set the Carnelian aside and get into your reading. Okay, so we're looking at this, you and this person that you're thinking of most right now. This could be a relationship, a situationship. It could be something you're just considering, thinking about. Let's look at you and your person. So we have these archetype cards to start with. The first person is represented by the prayer. And the second person is represented by the lover. These are really nice energies. I feel like I'm going to like this reading. So you have to decide which side you're on, which person you are. Only you're going to know within your relationship. That's why I'm not saying you and them. And let's get a second descriptor. For the prayer person is spirit of the stranger, caution, warning, danger. And the second person, the lover here, the second descriptor, is spirit of air, clarity, awareness, truth. Okay, so right away with air here, this person could have high placements in an air sign like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So let's look at these two people. First, let's look at the prayer person. So I see the prayer person as someone that is kind of digging themselves out of a hole in life. It's someone that's just starting to connect to spirit, just starting to listen to their higher self and the higher power. It's someone that felt like something was kind of dead and gone and is wanting to resurrect something here. It might be this relationship. This person is very cautious. They don't just jump into things easily. They've been through some heavy stuff in their life, and so they are very careful on approach, and they're always looking for something that's going to hurt them. So this person doesn't want to be buried again, basically. They've been buried in the past by something, and they don't want to be buried again. But they are in the middle, in the midst of resurrecting themselves. This is really beautiful, happy colors. And we got these kind of darker gray colors in the middle, and this person reaching up and out with the prayer here. And I think they're reaching for a more beautiful life. This is someone resurrecting themselves. And Spirit is helping. And they're actually getting in tune with higher power, which is really, really nice. There's like this egg here that has a star in it, and it makes me feel like there's this beautiful possibilities for this person. There's also like the moon is half covered, so like even though they can't see everything right now, they don't know everything they're reaching for it anyway. There are so many possibilities. This person's life, they're starting to understand that they're not stuck in the life that they've had, that they're still living. So there's always, when you're still living, there's always opportunity to change your life. Every single day is a new day to change your mind and change your life, change your direction. And then the second person here is represented by the lovers, or the lover. This is a twin flame connection, I would say. And there's 3 piles that have been twin flames so far. And the reason that that number is so high is because I do have a twin flame channel. I mean, not everything I do here is twin flame. You know that my zodiac readings, this pick a card, they're general, they're for anybody. But I do special twin flame readings. I have a twin flame community here. And so we do get a lot of readings like that, which is totally great. We need more representation. So this is someone that really understands their twin flame connection and really genuinely loves the other person, their counterpart. I feel like these are divine counterparts here. Spirit of air here, this person has real clarity, real awareness on the connection, on who they are in the universe. I feel like this person is very intuitive. This person is very enlightened. They're very sunny. They're very happy. Right now, they're pointing away from their counterpart, though. So I don't feel like there's communication happening here. I feel like there is a separation or a division. This person, even though they're so clear on this connection and they love their person so much, they are going about their own life while this person resurrects themselves. There's this yellow flower here at the bottom of, it's like a goose or a swan. Might be a swan. This person really sees the possibility in the connection. They also are far-reaching. This person probably has pretty developed intuition. The clarity and awareness here. Look, this person is a warrior. They're a lover, but they can be a fighter too when they need to be. I wouldn't cross this person. I feel like this person is really all love and light most of the time, but don't mess with them. They've got a pretty good size sword here, and then, you know, they keep it pointed down. They don't want to fight. This person doesn't want to fight, but I wouldn't mess with them. They have truth on their side, and they know it. They absolutely know it. This person has an incredible amount of mental clarity about themselves, about their life, and about the connection. This person is still very cautious about it, but they're reaching for it. Look at all the color here and all the color here. There's like, they're reaching for it. They know it's like an intuitive knowing that it's there and I want it. I can't see it, but I'm going for it anyway. I feel like this person is going to be well rewarded for their faith, their kind of faith in the connection and in the possibilities of their own life. They're coming out of a dark place. They are doing it cautiously, though, I have to admit, but there's nothing wrong with that. As long as they keep moving forward, it doesn't matter how fast you move. Connecting energies. We have round and round, and we have victory. Let's flip it over. All right, sorry about that. Round and round and victory. So there's a shell here. It's like a nautilus shell in the middle of round and round. So it's like this spiral. And it's like these people have been on a spiral path. And in twin flame connection, you kind of are. You go around and around lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So I feel like these two have been around lifetime after lifetime together. They've had their victories. Okay, they have had some victories. I feel like they've been together in some lifetimes and some not. This person's eyes is closed is in the victory card. Like this person, even though they can't see it, they know that the victory can be had. So there's a connecting energy because they both know this can work. And they both know that this has been a long cycle, long round and round cycle. Even in this lifetime, they've been around a lot. This is not a new connection. I can't help but thinking with the shell here in the middle, you might look at the seashell pile. And I'm just going to give you a little, what do you call that? A spoiler, just a small one on that. The seashell pile is not about this connection. This is about a previous connection for, I think, the prayer person. So, if this is your pile, this is your divine counterpart. If you watch the seashell pile, which was, I think, number 6, you might find some heavy information about the prayer person's previous connection. It might explain why they're in this place that they have to pull themselves out of and why it's been so dark. Okay. It's not for everybody, but if you were feeling any connection to the seashell pile, I might watch it and just see if it resonates. It might not. Just check on it, okay? Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. What other energies do we have between these two people? We have success. We have bouquet, and we have tree. Oh, this is the one that got extra ones. Okay, hold on. This is the one that got extra cards. We also have woman And we have unicorn. Okay, so let's look and see what we have here. Like victory and success. This relationship is headed towards victory and success. There's a woman here that can be expecting compliments from an admirer. So with a bouquet here and success and compliments from an admirer, the masculine energy, or I don't know, I'm going to say if there's a male-bodied person, I feel like they're going to be bringing flowers to the female-bodied person, whether you're the masculine or feminine. I feel like the male person will be bringing flowers, compliments to the female person in the relationship, and that's going to be successful. If there's no male-bodied person or no female-bodied person in the relationship, please put the energies where you know they belong. Okay? But when I see it, I have to read it the way it is. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I think both of these people are tapping into their intuition. And I think both of these people are making beneficial changes using their intuition. The lover, this person, even though they're faced away from the connection right now, they're still very much in the connection. I mean, they're faced away, but their wings are like pointing back here, like, grab my hand, you know, it's like, look, I'm putting my hand, I mean, bird doesn't have a hand, right? I'm putting my wing out for you. Grab it when you're ready. But I'm going to keep going for right now. And I feel like this person intuitively is making beautiful changes in their life. They're doing good things. And I think this person is digging themselves out. They're reaching for better things. And they're tapped into spirit to do that. Affairs with your family here. Tree. I feel like these people are family. I feel like this is the family you've always wanted. I feel like these people can set down roots together and make a legacy, is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Let's look at the Modern Love Oracle. This is my Oracle deck. In with the good, out with the bad. And we got Fool's Gold. It's like both of these people are recognizing that just because it's in a pretty package, it doesn't mean it's beautiful inside. I know that the prayer person, if you're looking at the seashell pile, if that was you, you definitely have recognized this. All that glitters is not gold. Both of these people are looking at substance over style now. They're more interested in who a person is than what they look like, that's for sure. And they're more interested in the substance of a relationship over what it looks like on paper. Okay? Both of these people are just opening the door and letting out the bad and letting in the good. Really, the seashell, again, the seashell on top of the seashell. Some of you guys need to watch the seashell pile. And this really makes a lot of sense for that pile if you go back and watch it, this in with the good, out with the bad. It's not going to be for everyone, but someone needs to hear that. Okay. The Seven Energies card we got is a powerful move. Between these people, there's going to be a powerful move. When this prayer person has pulled themselves all the way out and is reaching for the good, there's going to be a powerful move between these two people. Really, really beautiful. I feel like there's going to be an apology. I feel like there's going to be success. I feel like there's going to be building roots, setting down roots and building a family together. This is really, really nice energy. You know, not everybody wants that, but if you're in this option and this resonates for you, it's true for you. If that doesn't resonate, choose another option. That's totally fine. Jade, be the bigger person. Okay, both of these people need to be the bigger person when they come together. You have to set your pride and ego aside. I'm going to read the description, but I'm really getting you have to, when you come together and have this conversation, both people need to put their pride and ego aside and lead with love in this situation. Okay. Jade. Hold on. There'll be some kind of message in the description of Jade. Okay. Take the high road. You have the power to choose how to interact with people in your life. You can either lift each other up or drag each other down. You can be small and give your power away, or you can be the bigger person and stand strong in your convictions. To elevate your spiritual maturity, be mindful. Respond instead of reacting. Don't take things personally. Listen without getting defensive. And I think that that's the big key. That's the thing we need to hear. These two people are going to have to tell each other their story. They've been in separation. There's been a separation here. There's been other relationships here. These two people, when they come together, they're going to have to give each other their story. When they do that, look, a really good way to do this, and let me just give you some advice on that. Do what you want. But if you're having a serious conversation that's important to you, the best thing to do is let person one or person two, whoever needs to first, whoever needs the most to talk first, let them talk. Let them talk until they're finished talking without interrupting. And listen to hear, not to respond. Don't be formulating your response the whole time they're talking. Listen, really, really listen. Don't just react to what they're saying. Listen. It's going to be hard to hear some of it. It's going to be really hard to hear. But they need you to hear them. And then when they're finished talking, it's your turn to talk. And they need to afford you the same courtesy. Really listen without reacting. There's going to be plenty of time to respond and react later, but try to respond rather than react. Try and lead with love and compassion, okay? I feel like that's the best advice that you could get in this situation, because this has the potential for something really beautiful. All right, I hope this helped you. Carnelian option. I love you guys. Please go hit the like for me. I really, really appreciate that. I genuinely appreciate everyone that takes the time to do that for my channel. It helps me greatly. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Take care. Okay, I'm going to do a pick a card reading. I just decided, and I'm going to shuffle out some of the cards in advance. So I just wanted to put the shuffle at the end of the video, so bear with me. This is just so people can see how the cards come out. You don't have to watch this. All right, so let me figure out how I'm going to do my piles. I'm going to do them by stone, I think, and I'm going to do a bunch of them. They're going to be small readings, but a bunch. I am going to use Labradorite for one. Make sure I get it where it's shiny. I'm going to use Tourmaline for one. Aquamarine for one. Let's see. I'm going to use this Apatite for one. I'm going to do Lapis Lazuli for one. I'm going to do, this shell for one. And I think I will do, oh my gosh, I have so many stones to choose from these days. I'm going to do the Carnelian for one. Yeah, I feel like that's a good lineup. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is my number, so we're going to go with that. All right, so I'm going to get archetype cards. I'm going to get 2, one for you, one for your person. I don't even know what this reading is yet. The title's going to come for me. I just saw something about an offering. Maybe that will have something to do with it. Okay. And the bridge. Building a bridge. Building bridges. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, 2 archetypes, please, for the Labradorite pile, number 1. 2 archetypes for the Labradorite pile, number 1. 1 more archetype for the Labradorite pile, number 1. One more archetype for the Labradorite pile, number 1. Feeling that one. 2 archetypes for the Black Tourmaline. 2 archetypes for Black Tourmaline. Okay, there's 1. 1 more archetype for Black Tourmaline. 2. Okay, 2 archetypes for the Aquamarine. 2 archetypes for the Aquamarine. Oh, no. Okay. Start falling out all over the place. Okay. I'm not feeling those. I'm not feeling comfortable with them. I'm gonna try again. I didn't see them, but I just feel like I dropped the cards and those kind of were not really chosen. Okay. There they are. Spread these out a little bit more. 2 archetypes for the Apatite. 2 archetypes for the Apatite. It's a gorgeous piece of really deep blue apatite. I love it. 2 archetypes for the Apatite. It's too many. It's just 2. There they are. 2 archetypes for the Lapis Lazuli. 2 archetypes for the Lapis Lazuli. These archetypes are representing you and your person. Okay. Okay, I have 3 here. Okay. 2 archetypes for the beach shell. 2 archetypes for the beach shell. 2 archetypes for the beach shell. The ring. This one gets 3. I don't actually know why, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. And then 2 for the Carnelian. 2 archetypes for the Carnelian. There's 3 here. What do I do? This one gets the top 2. Okay. All right, done with the archetypes. What is this reading about, Spirit? You're asking me to pick a card. What is it about? You and your person. This is an energy check-in between you and your person. We're looking at what's happening for you and what's happening for your person in a less structured way. And this doesn't not have to be a twin flame reading. This can be for any love relationship. It's an energy check-in between you and your person that you are considering, thinking of. You know who it is. Okay. So I'm going to use the Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck and get 2 cards for each. We're just going to continue in this vein. And I don't take reversals on oracles, so. Okay. So we've got 1 for the Labradorite, 1 more for Labradorite. Okay, so I got 3, so I got 2 for Tourmaline. Let's get 2 for the Aquamarine, 2 for Aquamarine, 2 for Aquamarine. There's 1. There it is. 2 for Apatite, 2 for option 4, the Apatite. Oh, there's one. Where's the other one? Here. No, not that one. For the Apatite. One more for the Apatite. Wait, there's one flipped. There it is. Okay, 2 for the Lapis Lazuli. That one just jumped right out. One more for Lapis Lazuli. There it is. 2 for shell. 2 archetypes for shell. There we are. And 2 for Carnelian. Okay, that one. Oh, and that one. Okay. So, what's next? We're gonna get okay. I'm gonna go with these. This is a connecting energy between the two, so we're gonna get one of these cards for each. One of these cards for each. I'm gonna start down here with a Carnelian. For shell. For shell. For, okay, lapis. No. For lapis. For lapis. One card for lapis. Connecting energy card for lapis. Connecting energy card for lapis. Okay, for Apatite. Connecting energy card for Apatite. Connecting energy card for Apatite. Okay, and then connecting energy card. Okay. For the Aquamarine, there it is. Connecting energy card for the Black Tourmaline. Connecting energy for Black Tourmaline. Connecting energy for Labradorite. Connecting energy for Labradorite. Connecting energy for Labradorite. There it is. Okay. And we're going to get a second connecting energy. I'm going to use this deck. Second connecting energy. We're going to start with Apatite in the middle. Second connecting energy with Apatite. Second connecting energy with Apatite. Second connecting energy, one card for Apatite, please. One. Second connecting energy for Lapis. Second connecting energy for Lapis. Second connecting energy for Aquamarine. 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 Second connecting energy for Aquamarine. Second connecting energy for Shell. For the Shell pile, that's what, number 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. Second connecting energy. For Shell. Second connecting energy for Black Tourmaline. Connecting energy for Black Tourmaline. Connecting energy for Carnelian. Connecting energy for Labradorite. There it is. Okay. I'm going to get some tea leaf cards for each. Okay, let's start down with Labradorite. I have never tried to shuffle this whole deck before. Wow. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to separate the deck out and pull. All right, one more pile. Second connecting energy for Labradorite. Third connecting energy for Labradorite. Connecting energy for Carnelian. Connecting energy for Carnelian. Connecting energy for Carnelian. Connecting energy for Tourmaline. Connected energy for Tourmaline. Connecting energy for Tourmaline. Connecting energy for Apatite. Connecting energy for Apatite. Connecting energy for Apatite. Connecting energy for Aquamarine. Connecting energy for Aquamarine. Note where this Aquamarine. Energy for Lapis. Energy for Lapis. Energy for Lapis. Energy for Shell. Energy for Shell. Energy for Shell. Energy for Carnelian. Energy for Carnelian. Oh, did I already do Carnelian? Carnelian gets extras. Okay, we're good. That's fine. All right. I'm going to get the Modern Love Oracle cards. Things to consider in this connection. Things to consider. Things to consider. I'm going to start with Lapis. Things to consider for Aquamarine. Things to consider for Aquamarine. Things to consider for Aquamarine. One more. Things to consider for Aquamarine. Things to consider for Labradorite. 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 That's a lot, but okay. Things to consider for Tourmaline. Things to consider for the Black Tourmaline. Things to consider for the Black Tourmaline. Things to consider for Shell. Hold on, oh my gosh, just coming out. Things to consider for Apatite. Things to consider for Carnelian. Oh, we can't take all those. Things to consider for Carnelian. Oh. Things already flipped. Okay. All right, I'm feeling like there's one more thing we need, and I've got to decide what it is. Hold on. I'm going to get a crystal card for each. I think I'm going to get a couple more things here. A crystal card for each. So start with Labradorite. Let's just go down the line. Start with Labradorite. Give me a crystal card for Labradorite pile. Other than Labradorite, there's a second crystal we need to know about. Blue lace agate. For Tourmaline. For Tourmaline. Sunstone. For Aquamarine. For Aquamarine. For Aquamarine. For Aquamarine. We'll find out what that is. For Apatite. For Lapis. Pile 5. Lapis. For Lapis. Getting a crystal card for Lapis. for Shell. And give me a crystal card for Carnelian. Whoa. Okay, it's Jade. All right. I'll be needing my crystal books. I'm just going to get that down. All right. What else have we got? What do we want to look at? What do we want to look at? I'm going to get, I'm really liking this 7 Energies deck. I just got this deck recently. And we have 1 card from 7 Energies for each. 1 card. Start with Shell. Start with Shell. You get 2. Go to Apatite. Apatite. 1 card for Apatite. 1 card for Apatite. 1 card for Apatite. 1 card for Tourmaline. 1 card for Tourmaline. Whoops, that's too many. That's a whole stack. I'm going to take the top one though. Okay, 1 card for Labradorite. 1 for Labradorite. 1 for Labradorite, please. There it is. 1 for Aquamarine. 1 for Aquamarine. There's 2. 1 for Lapis. 1 for Lapis. 1 for oops. Oh my gosh. Stack fell out there. I'm going to take the top 2, I guess. Okay. That's what came out. And then for Carnelian. 1 card for Carnelian, please. There it is. Okay. We're going to finish that up there. So I feel like everything is good. So I'm going to count them backwards because I'm going to read them the other direction. I'm just going to leave them. We'll fix them when we get there. Okay, these are your piles for your check-in with your person. I'm not sure what the title will be yet. I will do the reading and then we will find the title. Okay, guys.